Welcome back, everybody. Oh boy, did they screw up. Blizzard, what you thinking? What you guys doing over there? We've been memeing about this the entire patch. When a new thing's introduced, a new card, a new minion, removed minion, new trinket, whatever it might be, does this allow Leapfrogger to be added back to the game or not be added back to the game? And most of the time it was like, oh yeah, this is a little thing that slightly tweaks it. Yes. Slightly tweaks it. No. Oh, we removed Gift Horse. Yeah, that makes it more likely that Leapfrogger could be introduced back because Leapfrogger with Gift Horse is absolutely insane. Oh, they removed, certain tech cards that are countering Baron like Zap. Oh, it's a little bit less likely that they put Leapfrogger back in the game, etc., etc. And then yesterday they put in something that definitively should not be in the game if Leapfrogger's back. Stealth Baron. Stealth Baron we've already had for one season. It lasted like 5 days before they had to disable Leapfrogger because everybody was playing Leapfrogger every game. And that was when they put in the Stealth Naga for the first time and Leapfrogger was still in. Whenever Naga and Beast were in the lobby, every game was won by Leapfrogger's comp. Why? Because it only takes a 1-star, a 2-star, and a 3-star to be a game-winning board state. You get Stealth, you get Baron. You can leave a Stealth on the board for that matter in that scenario because you don't need all 7 spots on the board. Now you don't even need the Baron or the Stealth. Just go get this quest or this trinket on turn 9 and go, all right, I find a Mana Saber, a Macaw, and a Leapfrogger, and I win the game. Does it actually win by just that combo by itself? No. It only gets like 300 Leapfroggers with that and one random miscellaneous Death Rattle minion on the board. Oh, the humanity, only 300s of stats by combining a 1-star, a 2-star, and a 3-star. But as soon as you reborn Leapfrogger, you golden anything in this combo. You taunt up a Leapfrogger for reliability. There's no Sindori to unreborn and untaunted anymore. You can't even grief it that way. There's no delayed zap that you can put in the game. White Mane gives a big minion taunt, which could taunt Baron, which is great if it wasn't permanently stealthed in the back and can't be attacked by anything. Then you ask yourself, what do you do to kill the Baron? Well, we can cleave. But what kind of Leapfrogger player is going to give you the opportunity to cleave Baron? All they're going to do at that point is ensure that there's nothing adjacent to Baron that's a 5-star or above, so it can't be taunted by White Mane. And then they're just going to put an insurmountable, unrelenting wall of Mana Saber Death Rattles in front of it. Leapfrogger, Macaw, Mana Saber, one random other beast like Sly Raptor in the back. That's lights out. That's a game. That's a game winner right there. Better yet, take a step back. The exact card text on Baron Portrait is get a Titus for free. Also give your Tituses or Rivendares, I should say. Stealth. You can just put a second one on the board and it'll have stealth too. Fuck it. Like, it's insane. It's honestly, I've never been more confident in my entire life that something is going to be disabled day 0. Like, they don't even have to wait till the playtest till we all just play Leapers the entire day to know that this is insane. All right, never mind. This one takes the cake. This is the most insane thing they've ever introduced in the history of BGs. Guys, you can't do this. We have precedent to know it's not okay. It doesn't take theory crafting to know it's okay. We already saw this happen. You just put it back in the game. Anyway, let's do the rest of the patch. This isn't much to do this patch. Like, genuinely, there's very little here. Beast really didn't get much. Not that it needs it. As soon as you put Leapfrogger back in the game, it's a game winner. That's it. You're just going to play Leapfroggers and use the other tools to make sure you get the Leapfroggers. Removed minions, no more Rat Pack, no more Gift Horse, no more Gas Coiler, no more Untamable. Cool. None of those really affect Leapfrogger. Gift Horse would have been nasty with it, to be fair, but we already knew that was gone. New minions, or change minions, Sly Raptor's back. Primate got some extra stats. Macaw no longer triggers on itself. We saw that one Leapfrogger meta. Remember the runaway Macaw scenario? Where Macaw would trigger on itself with the Leapfrogger buff on itself. So if Macaw was the last minion alive, it would just make itself bigger and bigger and bigger as it attacked over and over again. Yep, I remember. New minions, Indomitable Mount. Death Rattle, summon a random beast with a 3, 4, or a random beast from 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Okay. That's pretty good. It's pretty solid. So you got a new like gas coiler, but it always pulls beasts. Worse for like Gulakabra because they're not guaranteed to be death rattles, but there's a lot of synergy there with spawning more beasts. Leaper stuff. Holy shit. This is not going to be okay. Let's just keep saying this is not okay. All the way to the top. Not a lot of lesser trinkets. Actually, it's just like very little for beasts. Feral Talisman, your minions have +2/+1. Tiger Carving, your minions... Whenever a minion takes damage, give 2 attack permanently to another minion on the board. So you basically get tons of attack scaling over the course of the middle of the game. Which is really good, you know? Breathe for a second. Let's not freak out too much about the happy, smiling frog dude that's about to be stomping on your corpse in the game. But hey, look, the Tiger Carving's pretty cute. Fishy sticker, because, you know, what Leapfrogger really needs, along with Stealth Baron, is also a fish to be on the board. Might as well be N'Zoth as well. Maybe just like get Greybow hero power as well. Let's just throw it all up in there. Might as well just have all of it. Lucky Tabby. 2 cost, Lucky Tabby. After 6 friendly minions die, get a random beast. Well, that's kind of cute. I mean, it's kind of cute because it's a Lucky Tabby too. But after 6 minions die, get a beast is like 1 to 2 triggers per combat. Lots of beast minions spawn extra minions on the board. You also have, remember, this is the beginning of the game. Turn 6, you get this. You're going to have miscellaneous bullshit across all of the tribes. Undead, after all, is a pretty solid tribe after we saw it yesterday. If you missed that one, yesterday was Undead Day, and we got a ton of trinkets correlated with Undead, including Stealth Baron Trinket, which is also available for Undead boards. And, yeah. To be able to get a couple extra beasts. Beasts synergize with beasts. The more you have, the better your board state typically. Go up to 4 and 5 and you can see self-damage beasts be pretty good. A lot of synergies with death rattle minions. And then, of course, just prepping for the Leaper's inevitability. Greater ones, we've got better version of Tiger Carving, better version of Feral Talisman, Horde Keychain, which is just Feral Talisman only for little minions, but an extra 1/1 for those. Golden Fish. And then the 3 interesting ones. Gilnean Thorn Rose. Avenge 3, give your minions 3/3 permanently and deal 1 damage to them. Okay, that's pretty nasty. Multiple triggers per combat of permanently scale minions on your board by 3/3. That alone by itself is like, damn, that's a lot of stats. I like that. Put death rattle minions in the front, big minions in the back. Scale your board by somewhere in the range of like 20 plus per turn. Okay, pretty cool. But also put in it deal 1 damage every time it triggers, means that you can scale off of Bluebird, you can scale Trigor, you can scale in any way that is like the self-damage stuff, right? And that combined with the original 3/3 buffs could be 40, 50 per turn just off of that quest by turn 9, 10, 11, which is a lot. Good. You got to remember that there's more than just Leapfroggers the Beast. There's other archetypes that exist. They didn't get a ton of support, but that right there is a lot of support. Slamma. Somebody very, very accurately predicted this one in my Twitch chat on Twitch a little bit ago. And it was hard for me not to be like, yep, you're right, here it comes. And not talk about it for a while. But PTSD, flashbacks, banana slamma warning, trigger warning here. Don't worry, guys. It's not going to be that bad. Now, I say that, and I never thought original Banana Slam was that big of a deal. It was one of those cards that, it was a bit of a pub stomper, right? That its win rate was really, really, really high at certain MMR ranges, and it went down as you went up. And the problem was that Slammo just creates a stacking effect that you could be able to do times 2, times 2, times 3, times 2, times whatever, you know, like those kind of stacking effects to get times 12 stats on your minions on the board. Slamma Sticker can only be used once. It's double or it's nothing. You don't have to worry about Slamma stacking with Slamma to be able to get compounding growth. Double isn't really the end of the world. But more than anything, it's also just a fair amount of stats. When you talk about things that are growing really quickly, a lot of these trinket lines that we're seeing, you know, Leapfroggers or whatever, double, even if you're spawning minions that are like 40/40s, is just 40/40 buff. That's a pretty fair number for the scope of Battlegrounds nowadays. The biggest problem with Slammer was like the build around minions you can do with it. Like, say for example, pull horse from your hand, the old horse, which in turn could have been given like a ×4 stat line buff that when it died, it reborned with its original stats and got a ×4 buff again. None of that stuff really exists in the game anymore. Slam-a-Sticker is probably going to be pretty mid. Is it okay if you have like a Goldrum board? Yeah. But otherwise, I mean, Leapers a little bit, I guess. The Leapers is going to be pretty tough to play if you don't have like Baron Fish stuff, and other people potentially do. And last but not least, bruh. Get a Titus Rivendare, start a combat, give all of your Titus Rivendares stealth. Dope. Somebody screwed up, guys. I would just like to welcome you guys to World of Leapstone. It's going to be a great time. You can check in, but you can never leave. The Leapers are coming, baby. And it's going to be an interesting playtest, I'll tell you what. I'm not sure how they're going to fix this. I feel like this just needs hard removed. Undead and Beast are the ones that are offered this, and both of them are pretty disgusting. Undead's a lot more fair because like summoner spawns and whatnot isn't the end of the world. But even then, like, there's so many things that Titus can do. You can get this and be a hybrid board still in the middle of the game and pivot toward cultist stuff and have stealth Baron. You can pivot toward summoner stuff and have stealth Baron. You can pivot toward Leapers. You don't even have to have it when you get it. You can just make a real quick pivot into it. I don't know. I'm losing my mind over here. No reason to mold. My hair is already in danger. You know how it works. Anyway, guys, that's it for Beast. We got one more day of reveals coming, and then we'll be able to run down everything. This guy right here, happy smiley froggy board. We're all going to lose our minds over it, but it'll be okay. It'll get fixed soon enough, I'm sure. It'll make for a funny couple days, or at least one day, that's for sure. And then I'll be back again tomorrow for the last reveal, which is what? Dragons and Murlocs are tomorrow. And then that's it. That's all she wrote. Patch coming out next Tuesday. All right, guys, take care. Have a great night. I'll see you again on the other side. Peace.